Hello there, comic book fans. Here's a little something different today. These are Robert Crumb Heroes of the Blues cards. Set of 36 cards. I haven't looked at these in a while. I've in my collection, more like an accumulation of cards, I always say, because I just buy cards kind of when the whim strikes me every now and then. And I think I got these in the early 90s. At St. Mark's Comics down in NYC, 11.95, and it's funny, I looked them up on eBay just before I made the video, and they pretty much cost $12 still. They've got a box of 36 of them. The front, it's got a drawing by Robert Crumb. In the back, we have a little biography. They've got a copyright date on them of 1980. Complete set of 36 cards is available by writing to Yazoo Records. And I always kind of liked them. I like old blues music. I'm not that much of an aficionado of it, but I have some of it. But I thought these were pretty cool, so I figured I'd show them off. No, it's funny too. Most of in the little biography I was glancing at, most of these guys started work in like in the 20s. So a lot of these guys were in the beginning of sound recording and worked from the 20s through the 30s. And Robert Crumb did if these have a 1980 copyright date out on them, probably Crumb did them in the late 70s. Which would be the equivalent today of like someone doing a card set of the Beatles or even up to Led Zeppelin. Which doesn't seem that long ago, but you know, the pioneers of the blues seem like a lot longer ago. Well, there's William Moore. Let's see if we can get him into two piles. Peg Leg Howell. These are pretty much straight portraits by Robert Crumb. I guess he likes the old blues guys. And they're pretty cool all together. Like I said, I haven't had them out in years. What was that? Blind Blake. Frank Stokes. J. Bird Coleman. I assume he did these from photographs. Or we can flip it over and see a little bit about J. Bird Coleman. 1896. We can play harmonic around 1908. Early 20s. He made 11 sides. Sides, I think, are just records. A side of a record. I don't know. I'm not that big a music aficionado. Blind Willie Johnson, another blind guy. Leroy Carr and Scrapper Blackwell. Blind Lemon Jefferson. That one's got two. Is that our third blind blues player? A look at his hands and guitar. Curly Weaver and Fred McMullen. But it's pretty cool to see straight up portraits. Whistler and his jug band. It's pretty cool to see straight up portraits from Robert Crumb in his late 70s era. The Mississippi Sheiks. Ruby Lacey. He must have been a religious man. He's got a cross in the background. Skip James. Bo Weevil Jackson. see, where's Bo Weevil from? One of the first recorded country bluesmen. Discovered singing at a Birmingham street in 1926. He produced 12 sides and 2 labels. Just billed him as Sam Butler. Yeah, all the way back to the 1920s. Imagine that. The birth of recorded music. Furry Lewis. Seems so long ago. But it really wasn't that long ago from the late 70s when he was working on it. But I would guess in the late 70s, the 20s seemed a long time ago to young people at least. If you were alive in the 20s, it might not have seemed so long ago. Ramblin' Thomas. That one feels extra thick. Nope, just not too stunning. Sleepy Joe Estes. Cannon's Jug Stompers. Wonder what life was like for these bluesmen playing in the 20s. The Memphis Jug Band. That one looks a little fuzzy. Not well printed, that card. Big Bill. It's amazing how Crumb manages to capture so much life in such a little, a little portrait face. Roosevelt Sykes. I mean, he really does, and that's not easy. Even with photo reference, to catch that much. Look at that little charming smile he's got on this guy. That's not easy to do. This is our 4th or our 5th blind blues player. Blind Gary Davis. Colorful outfit. Papa Charlie Jackson. More serious face on him. His banjo. Charlie Patton. What an odd skin tone he's got for him. It looks yellow. Red hair. Buddy Boy Hawkins. Barbecue Bob. There's a funny name. Barbecue Bob. With his guitar. I like that drawing. Blind Willie McTell. Another blind fella. Ed Bell. Sun House. Now him I know. They issued, I have some Sun House. They issued a lot of his work, I don't know, about 20 years ago now, and I bought a box set of Sun House. He's got some good stuff. Let's see. The possessor of one of the blues' most powerful voices, Eddie James Sun House, abandoned preaching for music in 1927. It's like the Library of Congress or someone put out a bunch of his recordings. That's where I got them from. Ooh, a woman. Memphis Minnie. Wonder how many women were singing the blues in those days. By these cards, not many, but who knows about reality. Mississippi John Hurt. Tommy Johnson. Petey Wheatstraw. That's a name I know too. Petey Wheatstraw. Nice. And finally our last card is Bo Carter. So there you go. Cards 1 through 36 of Robert Crumb's Heroes of the Blues. Just a little look at it for you. Whoops. I'm always banging into that at the end of my videos.